Mission start!
Not.
Dead!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy CaptainJackAttack. This is Trusty Steed, Captain Whiskers. So I'm going to show you guys all the awesome sniping locations in Jailbreak. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get to the sniper as well. Basically, how you can get to the sniper rifle is pretty simple. It's basically right in at the bank, right behind the metal door right there. So you just click on it. You don't even have to break any glass or anything. You do need a key card as a criminal, and there it is. Voila. Literally came out in yesterday's update. It's pretty cool. It has a base damage of about 80 from far distance, and if you shoot from close range, then it's only going to do 31 damage. So pretty cool like that. For some basic controls, you can press the right key on the mouse in order to zoom in. You can also press in the V key while you have it zoomed in, so you can zero your scope, so that way you can see pretty close on the scope instead of zooming in like that. But you do have to zoom out and then zoom back in if you want the 8 times zoom back on again. And then obviously the left shot is to shoot the sniper, and that way you can reload. It takes a couple seconds to reload. Pretty slow firing gun, but it definitely gets the job done. So now let's show you guys those awesome new sniping locations where you can get some good sniping advantages here.
Let's go!
Basically, you can get there with the army helicopter, or you can use the cop helicopter as well, or you can just use a jetpack as well. But here is the first location, right near the city, towards the jewelry store, towards the criminal base in the city, right on top of this white mountain. This is a really good spot to get some nice snipes going on here. So you can get some people over on the museum here. If the people are trying to get into the museum via those dynamites, you can try to shoot them right down there, right from this mountain right here. You can get some people right in front of the jewelry store as well. You got a nice little vantage point right here if they're trying to wait for the jewelry store right in front of there. You can snipe people out right through that little corridor right there. You also got people spawning in, so if you like spawn camping, well, this is a really good spot because people are going to be spawning right into the base right there, so you get to be able to do some spawn camping right there if you really aren't into that. As well, you get a really good view from the volcano base as well, all the way down the Viney Road right by the desert. So you really get a gun advantage point here, even at the power plant right behind us. You really do get a very good advantage point. Even the cargo plane as well, like quite literally one of the best spots to snipe in Jailbreak at the moment. We'll show you guys a second spot as well here. So a second pretty good spot where you can get some good snipes is over here by the end of the map right here. Pretty good spot. It's not the best in my opinion, but it's a pretty good spot if you want to be able to get some good snipes. You're pretty secluded, right, especially right by the edge of the map here. If you see a guy with a Camaro, you can get some pretty good snipes if they're going to be going towards the volcano base there. So you can set up your little station right here. If you see a little guy in a Camaro or a Lamborghini or something like that, they'll be driving on this road towards the volcano base in order to cash in their goods, even from the museum as well. And whenever you have the train hopping in, you'll always get that as another way to kill those criminals as well. So this is a pretty good spot for people just returning back to the volcano. You can do a couple snipes right there. One shot shall do, and then if you do another one like around here, that should pretty much do them. Here comes a train right now as we speak. So if there are some criminals right on top of the train, one shot to stun them off, and then another shot to make them go oof. Pretty good spot in order to snipe around here as well, all along the edge of the map here. I figured over here right behind the train station would be the best spot in order to snipe, especially since you got the nice little train that rolls by. You might have some criminals right on top of the train. So here we go on to the third sniping position. Here on this mountain, you got another good spot to snipe as well. Our third spot for preferred sniping locations right near the base as well. So there is the main base right there. You get a good view of the donut shop as well. So people are going around bad CC. You can kind of peek their hand right there, try to get a couple shots in right past those wind turbines there. You can also catch people trying to leave the vicinity right here. So if you want to be a camping sniper, you definitely can do that on this mountain as well. You get a very good view of the road as well as the aerial. aerial landscape, so if they're on the plane, if they're on any helicopters, you can quickly shoot that down. Also at the gas station, so you got a lot of very good vantage points on this mountain as well. Other than that, not really too much for the city, but for the main vicinity, for the donut shop, and also for the gas station, this is a pretty good spot in order to camp out and get some good snipes on people. On to the fourth vicinity here. Now right back here, right past the museum, so the museum's right over there. There's going to be a little road that leads right over towards here, right near the jetpack area. This is a pretty good spot right here, right on top of this giant mountain right here. This is a good spot specifically for the museum. So people trying to get into the museum here, you can quickly get on your helicopter on top of this giant mountain right here, and well, you can quickly snipe down people trying to get into that museum right there, and you can see them trying to drive all the way up towards a road that leads to the museum. It's definitely a nice spot for the museum. As for everything else, such as a city, it's not really a good place for the city. Maybe the jewelry store, if you can catch some people peeking from that little section right there, maybe you could probably get them. As for the desert as well, not too good unless you're a very good sniper. You can aim, you can probably get some people on the road, on certain points of the road, but not too well. It's mainly good for the museum, so I could definitely recommend this sniping spot for the museum. Also, if people are trying to get the jetpack as well, you can protect the jetpack from sniping at this location as well. For our next spot, this is mainly for the trolls, but this American flag skyscraper right here, it's not too bad. It's not too bad for a spot. You get a good view of the museum once again. A very good view at the museum, even at the power plant as well. You can try to snipe people out from leaving the power plant right there. You can also hear the train coming in here. Where's that train at? The train is literally spawning in. Yeah, you can get a good view of the train as well. So people are trying to get into the train, literally snipe them right down. The gas station, yeah, pretty good view of the gas station as well. This is a really nice spot. A really nice spot as well, but you do need a helicopter or a jetpack to get up here. As for the city, sniping in the city is going to be very tough, especially with all of these buildings right here. So it might be a good spot if you want to try your luck at a very quick scope just like that, but you might want to use the roofs at other buildings in order to change your advantage point, in order to snipe out and get a better advantage at sniping here. You definitely want to use the V button in order to zoom out your scope so you can try to get those shots going around the city here. Ooh! So the American flagged skyscraper is another good spot for the museum, as well as aerial coverage as well. So here we go to our next spot for the sniper locations here. Now, I could say this one's a pretty good spot too, right by the river, right by the Area 51 base, this little mountain right by the city as well. You get a pretty good look at the museum as well. Pretty hard angle to snipe though, if you do say so myself. Pretty hard angle to snipe at the museum on top of this mountain, but you get really good area coverage as well. So if you see anybody in the helicopters, you can quickly snipe them down with the sniper rifle. If you can zoom in towards the donut shop, you get a pretty good look at the donut shop as well, even though it's a bit unloaded over there because of the distance right there. And of course, very good spot for Area 51, especially if you're a criminal. If there's cops leaving Area 51, you can quickly snipe them down on top of this mountain right here. They won't be able to touch you at all. As for the river, another good spot, once again, not really for the main facility because you are a bit farther away, and also because of the buildings, you're not going to get a very good view of sniping in the city. But otherwise, everything else, it's a pretty good spot to snipe, especially at the museum, at Area 51, and also possibly the donut shop as well. Now, many of you probably think that this tower is a good spot to snipe, and while it's a pretty good spot to snipe as a beginner, it's not very a good spot to snipe when you are trying to snipe professionally. Because the number one thing about the tower... Why did I just die right there? What the... What? How does that even happen? So those are pretty much all the sniping locations that in my opinion, are really good. And you guys should definitely try to make your way over towards those locations. Try to familiarize yourself with them. That way you'll be a much better sniper in a jailbreak. You guys will definitely be able to get a lot more kills, and you won't be getting killed by a lot of criminals back. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if it helped you in any way, shape, or form, definitely make sure you smack a like on the video. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel as well. And we'll see you all in the next video. Take care, y'all. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you definitely smack a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll see you all next time. Yarr!